So today we're speaking with Rich DePoto from Uyemura, which will be exhibiting at SURFIN in June. Thanks for joining us, Rich. Why don't we start off by just giving us a broad overview of all that Uyemura offers those in the finishing industry.
Sure. Well, Uyemura is a Japanese company, and for the general metal finishing industry, our primary line is through Uyemura GT products. All of the electrolytic products that Uyemura GT offers globally, we have under our North American distributorship, as well as our tech service part of things. So Uyemura GT is a very, very large proprietary chemical company that specializes in general metal finishing precious metals and specifically concentrates on unique precious metal alloys.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah. It's a company that's been around for many, many years that has been helping finishers, like you said, with those products. I know a lot of it in very, very specialized applications too.
Yeah. Each of the companies, Uyemura and Uyemura GT, have been around for more than 100 years. And so the long-standing, legacy and great cooperation between the two companies. We feel like much more than a normal distributor. We are really partners in our chemical offering.
Right. And this year, like I said, you guys are at SURFIN every year showing some of your great products. Let's talk about this year. People that are going to be attending the show, they want to make sure they stop by to kind of see what's new, what's improved, and any new technology and advice that you have. So what would people find in your booth this year at SURFIN then?
Yeah, this particular SURFIN, we have tried very hard to focus in on the emerging technologies that are apparent for the general metal finishing industry, specifically being the automotive industry and all of the changes in electronic and electrical requirements that are occurring in that market as a result of both enhanced electrical in all cars, but specifically the electric vehicle part of things and the sensor part of things that is occurring within the automotive industry.
Right. It seems. Yeah, go ahead. I was going to say
in that regard, the primary precious metal that's inside a car that's used for electrical contact and such is silver. And silver, has just been a long-standing process in every general metal finishing shop. And with the onset of automotive, the demands for classic silver, as a result of the new automotive requirements, are going to put demands on silver that have never been asked for before. And so we've focused our entire strategy towards that evolving market and that evolving need.
Right. Like I said, with automotive and then electronics, it seems like things are moving at such a fast pace as the manufacturers are introducing a lot of new products, and they're putting a lot more demand on finishers with that. And it's great because Uyemura, I think, has this real thumb on the processes and really knows a lot about those changes and really helping finishers get to where they need to do to put these applications together.
Yeah. We normally have looked at the automotive industry, as an industry in a market that requires, lots of testing, proven technologies, et cetera. That is, simply not the case today in terms of what they're being asked to do. They're being asked to design new products and new capabilities faster than ever before. And so this is the first time that they're sort of, in our mind, willing to go outside their comfort zone and look at new strategies. And I think that's being pushed ahead by many more car manufacturers, such as Tesla and even Apple, that are entering this market as we move into the electronics part of things. There's more players. And the entire time frame for product implementation has just been compressed to a level that these guys have not seen before.
Right. And I think that's the big benefit of Uyemura is that, you have the chemicals, you have the processes that you can do, but also you have the support for these finishers to be able to have that good partnership with you all, that good relationship where you all can help them through a lot of these issues that are coming up.
Sure. We have expanded, our workforce, in the U.S. We've more than really tripled it in the last 5 years, and most a great majority of that investment has been on the tech service side. We recognize a very important need that's the area when you move that quickly. I don't want to say the sales guys become a little less important, but it's all about implementation. And so both the expansion has been on the tech service side very aggressively to make sure that the support is there, and also training the making sure that the sales guys have the technical knowledge to deliver and assess quickly.
Correct. And but certainly before the show, it'd be great for people to go to your website, uyemura.com,
Yes.
to kind of take a look at some of the latest things that are on there, and then certainly stop by and have a good conversation about what's coming in the industry, and then also what products that you all have that can help support that and get the job done with them.
So our website is dynamic in terms of what it features at the time. So the entire website, is adapted timely a month before the SURFIN show, and then after it, to particularly highlight the new products that we're going to be introducing there. And this particular year, we have two new products, especially that we're excited about. We are giving a technical paper on the use of those products in the automotive industry, and so we're trying to cover all parts of our introduction, to give a lot of detail and utilize the technical sessions, and then make time available at our booth to discuss the specifics.
So, Rich, why don't we go ahead and talk about some of those new products that you'll have there, so finishers can certainly stop by and become aware of what you all have available to them now.
Sure. What we get asked the most about is what enhancements do we have for silver products? Okay, what have we done to classic silver in order to make it more reliable and meet the needs specifically of the automotive industry? The answer to that specifically has to do with increasing the wear resistance and the hardness of silver. That is an absolute demand. The amount of connections that are going to undergo wear is increased. And so silver needs to be increased in its hardness, as well as in the number of insertions that are allowed. And so we've taken on two new silver alloys in order to improve both the wear resistance as well as the high temperature demands of the industry. One of the products can give a hardness above 150, whereas the classic silver is in the 90s. So that adds a nice dimension to what they're looking for. The second product is a silver dispersion, which is a known technology, but has not been used so extensively in automotive connector technology. And so we've moved over to a silver dispersion technology, which the papers specifically give a lot of details on, because that was the only way to meet the demands of 10,000 wear cycles or insertion cycles, which is what automotive is looking for. So we're very excited about a silver dispersion track. We feel that we're ahead on this front. We've developed a product that has already is commercially available, and we're excited about its potential because we see it as the only way to really get the demands that they're looking for on that side of the performance demand.
Okay. Yeah, and it is important. Like I said, you're giving that speech, correct? You're giving that paper, correct?
Yes, Robert Zebord of Umicore GT and myself will be giving that presentation. We're excited. It's the first time we've got an opportunity to speak directly to the automotive audience. So we're excited where we got positioned, and we're looking forward. I think it will create a lot of great discussion. And I think the technology will certainly make a lot of sense in terms of how we've attacked what they're looking for.
Correct. Yeah, I believe that is the automotive tract. I'm trying to think which one of the three or four. That's got to be four, I believe it is. Correct. And
Yes, it is.
yeah, and so I know it's got a lot of good talks there, and you all be there. So yeah, that'd be great to, like I said, combine those two, is to hear that talk, and then, like I said, stop by and talk to some of your people about it, specifically how they could use those applications.
The other most common question that we asked is what can you do to stop silver from tarnishing? You know, silver is such a great conductor and has so many great properties, but as you know, it does tarnish quickly, and it's quite a stubborn tarnish. So we get asked about how to protect it. It is fairly, as process of records, easy to protect, under normal ambient conditions. But as soon as the temperature increases, which is occurring in a lot of these automotive applications, the standard tarnishes do not keep up. So we have developed a high temperature anti-tarnish with low contact resistance, and that will also be featured. And it's an inorganic, and so it's much easier in processing, much more durable. It's not a chromate, so it's another inorganic, and we're excited about the results that we're seeing out of that. We think people are going to be very interested in that particular product.
Yeah, great. This sounds like a great show for Uyemura, and especially for those who need those capabilities to, like I said, to have that good conversation with that. So
yeah, we think there'll be some really great dialogue at this show. I'm glad we were able to have the November show to get everybody warmed up, and very much looking forward to June, to the June show.
Great. Well, again, thanks, Rich. I appreciate you taking time out.
Okay, thank you.